Hi everyone, welcome to the What's New with Amazon Redshift demo series. Recently we launched the new RA3 instances at our reInvent conference, so I know a lot of our customers are eager to get started using RA3. Today we're going to show you how to migrate your existing Redshift data warehouse to the new RA3 instances. I'm Karina and I lead product marketing for Amazon Redshift. And today I'm here with Debu Panda, Senior Product Manager on the Amazon Redshift service team. So Debu is going to be the one to show us how to move to your RA3 instance from an existing Redshift cluster.
That's right, Corina. So we recently launched our third generation of node type called RA3 that allows you to scale compute and storage separately. The RA3 nodes are based on our next generation of the Nitro-powered compute instances and also are backed by a new managed storage model that gives you the power to optimize your compute and storage separately. RA3 nodes take advantages of some of the architectural improvements, including high bandwidth networking, managed storage that uses local SSD storage backed by Amazon S3, and also uses multiple advanced data management techniques to optimize data motion to and from S3. These capabilities allow Redshift to deliver up to 3x performance of any other cloud data warehouse service.
Thanks, Debu. There's a lot of great reasons to check out the new RA3 instances. And as you know, there's the new 16XL size available now, and then coming really soon is the 4XL. So there's going to be two great options for customers depending on how much data you're using in your data warehouse. So let's go ahead and take a look.
In this demo, I'll show you how you can migrate your existing data warehouse running on the previous node types to RA3 instances. There are two ways to migrate your existing data warehouses to RA3 instances. The first option is to use restore from Snapshot. So here are the steps about the migration before I start doing the migration or the demo, the migration process. First you have to do is to create a snapshot for your, the data warehouse. So I just like had a snapshots and I created, so I'm not going to create another snapshot, but you can create another snapshot from here. And then second thing is that you have to restore using the snapshot. So I'm going to start doing a restore. And third thing is that test your data warehouse to make sure that it is working fine. Then you remove your old cluster and then rename your new cluster to use your old name. So I have my DB, my BI data warehouse that I'm going to migrate using the restore from snapshot. So as you can see here, I can select my snapshot and then I can do a restore from snapshot. So uh, the new restore from snapshot capability allows you to restore to a new instance type. So as you can see here, it's actually already recommended RA3. So I can actually click on use this recommendation and select my recommendation. And this kind of gives me the pricing for my pricing information. And as all information are stored in my cluster, I do not have to specify anything else. I just select my existing configuration and then I do a restore from snapshot. All right, so I have my snapshot that I created. So I'm going to restore from this snapshot. As you can see here, it actually recommended me to use RA3 because I have been using DS2 8XL in my old cluster. As the new restore from snapshot capability allows you to do a restore to a new node type. And that's what I'm going to use here. So I'm going to use this configuration RA3 16XL. And when I select that, it's automatically selected all other configurations also. And as I'm restoring, I do not have to specify, except I'm going to give a new name. So because my existing cluster exists to the same name. So I'm going to create this new cluster with the data, and go from there. And then once my cluster is restored, I'm going to try it out, and then remove the old cluster. So let's get started. As I demonstrated how you could migrate your DS2 instance to RA3 by using restore from snapshot capability, we have another option to do that. That's called classic resize, and that's what I'm going to demo next.
Thanks, Debut. A really good overview of how to move over to the new RA3 instance type. You mentioned there's a second option. So why would someone choose to do the classic resize over the restore from snapshot?
Yeah, the classic resize actually copies data from the old to new cluster and renames the cluster upon completion. It actually retains all flexibility of the elastic resize. However, the classic resize is slower than the restore. So if you are doing a classic resize, you do not have to go through taking a snapshot and then removing the old cluster and then renaming your new cluster the new name. So it kind of, you do not have to perform that operation. So all those things are done automatically by the Redshift service, but it is slower than the restore. So let's take a quick look how you can migrate your existing instance to RA3 using the classic resize. So you can select your instance or the cluster and then either from your cluster details page, or you can select the action from here and you can select a resize. When you do a resize, you have different options that I do a classic resize. As you can see here, classic resize, it kind of selected me, actually recommended me RA3, and also I can select these configurations and go from there. And I can just do resize the cluster now. I'm going to not do it because I'm already doing a restore from snapshot. I'm going to cancel it out. But you can see is how easy also to migrate from an existing instance type to RA3 using the classic resize, but classic resize is a little bit slower than the restore from snapshot.
Great, thanks Debut. Good overview of the two options to move over to RA3. As you saw in both the demos, there's a lot of help included within the environment so that you can get recommendations and help select which makes the best sense for the data that you've got in your data warehouse. It sounds like restoring from snapshot is going to be the faster option, but brings over a little bit more functionality if you use the classic resize. So as always, there's a lot of great information online in our documentation, and if you want to know more about how to move to RA3, that's where we recommend you get your info. And thanks, Debut. Really appreciate the demos. We'll see you guys next time on the What's New with Amazon Redshift.